Now, what does that mean? That means all that sugary, carb-intense, that really bad carb-intense cereal that we all sometimes end up having is to be talked about, and we thought what a better way than give you some healthy alternatives to that. So we've got Chef Megha in studio taking you through what you can whip up quick and easy, but also make it yum and nutritious. The dream of building an underwater tunnel beneath the Hooghly finally comes true. We saw all those pictures yesterday, but how exactly did they make it happen? We take you underground, underwater, to bring you the story of how it finally came to life. An Alphabet's robo-taxi has got an approval from California Public Utilities Commission to expand services to parts of LA as well. But how exactly do these non-human robo-taxis work? How feasible are they? We'll bring you a sneak peek. All right, let's talk with something which is a staple in all our households, which is every morning we've got people who have faith, who have religion, and they go and burn the agarbatti. For ages now, agarbatti has been a way to cleanse the air, to bring in fresh energy, new energy, start the day fresh, morning, evening as well. But now, science says that it's actually doing more harm than good. But science also says that it's doing the reverse of what you think an agarbatti is supposed to do, these incense sticks are supposed to do, which is cleanse the air. They're actually polluting your air indoors and making your lungs much worse. Now, this is extremely disturbing, but it is backed by science, so we wanted to understand some answers. So joining us to give us those answers is our guest. Let me quickly introduce. We've got Dr. Maninder Singh, pulmonologist from the National Capital Region, joining us. Good morning, Doc. Hi. Thanks so much for joining us on the program. Like I was saying, this is going to come as a hard shock to a lot of households. So I want to understand, the devil is in the details, so I want to understand the details here. What happens when you burn agarbatti or incense stick or diya or anything? I'll come to candles next, but I first want to understand what happens early morning when you are burning any incense stick at home.
So hi, it's good to be here. Very important topic, burning of incense stick. So as you told, it's a part of our culture, but we have to understand that anything that burns creates a smoke. Gases are released, volatile materials are released, which are bad not only for the lung but for the whole body. And it's backed by science. And it will not be easy to digest it because we have been doing it for so many years and it's difficult to break a habit. But it's time that we understand that indoor air pollution is very much damaging, or actually more damaging than the outdoor air pollution. And incense stick contributes a large amount to it.
Right. You know, I was looking into the history of agarbatti because I kept going back to how is it that we've been doing this for generations and we're only understanding this now. And like I said in the opening, the whole idea of having an agarbatti was supposed to cleanse the air. But look at the conversation we're having today, it's doing the opposite. So interestingly, agarbatti comes from the word agar wood, which is common ingredient that is making all these incense sticks as well. And these agar wood, it's a kind of wood which contributes when made in a wick form, becomes an agarbatti as well. Incense sticks also very similar. They're not as, they're the fancier version, the more Gen Z millennial version of agarbattis, but they do pretty much the same job as well. But Doc, tell me this, I understand the concept of burning and smoke. And anybody who stays in the National Capital Region now, and all of us have air purifiers at home, it's a little trick that I want people to try. The minute you put your air purifier on, let it come down to a sort of agreeable below 50 sort of green zone, right? The minute you light an agarbatti, you'll see it shoot up to 600 straight. It happens all Always. I've tried it at home. My parents finally, did it. The list goes on. Anybody who has asthma is told by doctors not to be around them. But what exactly is the ingredient? What is it doing? And is it really, as a lot of headlines have suggested, worse than smoking?
Good point. Good point. So, if you see the ingredients, it actually varies from companies to companies, but most of it, 30% is a wooden stick or a bamboo stick. 30% will be the various fragrances attached to it. Approximately 20% will be the adhesives that you have to make the whole powder attached to the stick, and 10% will be actually damaging minerals, chemicals, resins will be there. And once you burn it, then there's a slow production of this smoke, which actually contains very damaging particles. Now, I'm going to list the medical terms, but you have to understand that they are very, very relevant in today's time. We know about particulate matter 2.5. These are ultra fine particles
Yeah.
which bypass all our air defense systems, and they go directly hit the alveoli and cause oxidant damage. Toxic gases like
Go directly in
dioxide,
your
sulfur.
bloodstream. There's nothing that can filter. Yeah.
A particular load air track can handle, but if the load increases, our defense actually fails because you're taking in air continuously, and our air defense is not so strong. Then there are dioxides, sulfur dioxides, volatile air compounds, toluene, benzene, harmful chemicals like aldehydes by the burning of the dyes which are there. Then phtalates are also there. So all these actually damage our whole body. If I list, you can go from top to bottom. They create neuropsychiatric problems. They create headaches. Carbon monoxide causes that. Eye irritation happens, then nasal irritation, sneezing, sinusitis, asthma, go down to the heart, it causes cardiovascular risk, strokes, goes to the lung, it might even cause cancers, damages the liver, damages the kidney, goes into the blood, and even when
Oh
the
man.
particles are released into urine, it can even cause bladder cancer. So it's actually damaging the whole body, and endocrine system
Yeah,
is
yeah,
also being
but
damaged.
doc, let's just pause for a second. This is like a doomsday version of what it can do. But this, just for our viewers, this is in extreme cases. This is if you are burning, say, a bunch of incense sticks together, agarbattis, and it's burning for a really long time. Correct? Is burning one agarbatti at home, morning, evening, also as harmful?
So you have to understand our homes have actually changed. Earlier, our homes were actually having high roofs. The rooms were much bigger in size. And at that time, we were burning three or four candlesticks. So that is okay at that time. But right now, we have to do it in moderation or mild. One incense stick daily in morning and evening might not be harmful, but I don't have studies to back that statement. But it doesn't look harmful if you follow certain precautions.
I see. So you're saying because there used to be better ventilation in bigger houses, that's why it was more feasible, and that's why in temples, in churches, etc., it's still burning because they're much bigger infrastructure compared to our pigeon-sized houses these days. I think that's an important factor there. So. So tell me this, let's move on to the other part, which is scented candles. And I'm so sad doing this discussion with you this morning because I burn, I light a candle every night. It's like a nightly ritual for me. And it has to be, I don't know what it does to my lungs. It certainly makes my head feel really nice and it gives me really good night's sleep. So please tell me what is the problem there? From what I've understood, it's not all scented candles, but the one with synthetic scents, is that how we're supposed to see it? Or how do I tell which one is harmful and which one is not?
A scented sense is like flavored smoke. So you have to understand it's flavored, it's good for your mind, but definitely it's a smoke. And the smoke, when again done in extreme, would be harmful. And the phthalates which are there in these scented candles, they're actually mixing the various fragrances into the wax. And these are actually harmful. These phthalates are actually plasticizers and detergents, and if used in excess it is very damaging for the body. So do not lit four five candles, and do not close the room. Ventilation is more important. Another point is air purifiers do not, they just remove the particulate matters, but you need to bring in fresh air to replace all the air that is oxygen that has gone away. So ventilation is very important once you're using scented candles. Don't close the room and just burn it away.
So you are telling me that I can't put on my air purifier and burn a candle at the same time. It won't work.
It will be partially working. So there's a thing in our mind that we have switched on the air purifier, it will clean the air, but ventilation is not happening. So whenever something is burning, ventilation is very, very important. You have to replace the exhausted air with fresh air.
Right. So that jugaad is clearly not going to work. But then tell me, are soy wax candles better? Is that something, or when you say it's like flavored smoke, I love how you said that flavored smoke is what scented candle really is. But are there particular kind of natural fragrances that one can go for? Is there like a milder version, or are you saying it's just potato? It just depends on
So
outlook.
they say in various studies that definitely the soya, beeswax, they are little better. But again, we have to take it with a pinch of salt. We really do not know what exactly happens, and it's not necessary that anything which is organic or expensive is better. I like to say that also.
Okay. Not everything that is organic and expensive is better. So please do not burn. And you told me that definitely not burn candles and incense sticks around babies and around older people. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have to be careful that person who has any breathing problems, skin problems, or pregnant ladies and children and elderly people, we should definitely not burn at all near them. And if at all you want to burn, then do not burn in the high traffic areas of the home, like in drawing or dining rooms. Don't do that. You have a special puja room, you burn it in that isolated area in the corner, then ventilate it. Just open it after the puja is over, and so that it gets replaced, and use less number of candles if possible. And one important thing is, believe me, these customs and these religion, that use of incense stick is a time tested thing. So it's not all that bad because it creates discipline in your life. And studies have proven that if you're more disciplined and you eat better food, which is rich in antioxidants, less alcohol, which actually will counteract the adverse effects of burning candles. And these people will have less medical problems. So this is just the other side of the coin, I'm saying. So the better lifestyle is actually the take home point, not burning of candles.
Yeah. I like this balancing act that Doc has done, and not wanting to offend anybody over there. But I think he's right. What he's saying is that how we used to use it back then in bigger homes as a ritual, and then compounded by several other sort of physical activities that back in the day people, or daily household chores that people would get into, that has changed dramatically. And because of that, our lifestyles, our house, our air quality changing. Now we've got to think about all these things. And like he said, that one maybe is fine, but do it in a ventilated room, and definitely not do it around babies and older people. So that's going to be a quick takeaway. But he hasn't answered my question. I'll try one more time. Doc, is it worse than smoking? That was the headline which I was wondering what to do with.
So I'll tell you what the science says. The science says that burning one incense stick releases 45 gram per ash material. It releases large amount of particulate matter, at least four times that of a cigarette smoke. But believe there's a point to it. That cigarette smoke that you do, you directly inhale the smoke into your lungs, whereas the incense stick is far away in a room, and the damaging effects might be little less. So you have to take it with a pinch
You're
of salt
passive
again.
smoking
You
that.
cannot just directly say it.
Ah,
Correct.
I
So
see. So the
we cannot
smoke,
extrapolate
so
it
the
like that.
smoke coming out of an incense stick is much more than that of a cigarette, but you're passive smoking that and not this. That's a good thing to remember next time you light up a candle and or light up an incense stick. Thanks so much, Doc, for joining us with that very easy to understand and also very balanced view. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, after having done that in the morning, what is the next thing do people generally run to? They run to the kitchen because it's time to get hungry and feed yourself after you've got up in the morning and you have taken a shower and you're all ready for a big hearty breakfast. Now, the thing about breakfast is that it is also evolving with years. And today, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, is National Cereal Day. Cereal, the cornflakes, the sugary coated things that we all just sort of dive into because it's just easy to have in the morning, right? When there's a paper wala and a doodh wala and a kid to be dropped at work and a presentation that you have to work on, it's just easy. But it's really unhealthy. We all know that. So I thought on National Cereal Day, that is, let's try and understand if there are some easy alternatives to cereal eating. And for that, I called up Chef Megha. Chef Megha is a health coach and she does food, specifically nutritious food for kids, keeping their nutrition levels in mind. So I was certainly very curious to have her. So she's here with us in the studio. Let me just take you to her. Hi, morning Megha.
Morning, welcome to my nutritious and tasty table.
Oh my God, that's lovely. That's a nice way to introduce the nutrition and healthy table. I see quite a spread over here. But like I said, because you come from a space of understanding health, Megha, so much better than us, tell us why cereal so bad firstly?
So basically cereals are completely processed and they are coated with white sugar, artificial flavors, artificial colors. These colors are based out of petroleum ingredients and those petroleum based ingredients are definitely toxic for us. And in the long run, especially for children, though it may be quick and nutritious on the label, but it's actually not. It may cause you lifestyle diseases in the long run.
Yeah. So what do we do? So I always look for solutions, right, Megha? I want to understand, like I said, people eat cereals because they don't want to have that cold thing in the morning. It's just easy, right? So can you give us some easy tips on what else can you replace your cereals?
There are so many options, trust me, and it's so easy to organize if you prep a little. Prepping and planning is the key to having a healthy and a tasty breakfast.
Prepping and planning.
Yeah, these are the key words.
Yeah.
So today, let's start with chia pudding. So chia pudding is basically overnight soaked chia. Chia seeds are rich in calcium, iron, protein. So just
this
one.
Is what it looks like.
Yeah,
If the
that
camera
is
wants
what
to
it
come in
looks
a little
like.
Closer and have a look at that. You can have it just like that also.
Yeah,
right?
it is like a crunchy thing. So basically, you
But
have
you soak it and it expands.
Yeah, so you have to take almond milk. You could also use any milk of your choice. I prefer using almond milk.
Yeah, because a lot of us have dairy sort of a version.
Yeah,
so,
this is completely vegan.
Yeah.
I churn it with soaked dates. Okay, so that's how the sweetness comes, and with the dates you get your boost of iron. And iron is a key ingredient to make you strong, to boost your immunity.
And also
especially
a great thing to have early in the morning.
Absolutely, because we all need energy to get going. So you get it from your dates.
Yeah.
So then you blend your dates with your almond milk, soak it overnight with chia seeds.
And then it becomes like this.
Yeah, so I have layered it here. You could make it simpler. The first layer is a vanilla chia layered pudding. And then I've topped it with a cacao layered chia.
I don't know if the camera can see. If you come a little closer, you'll see what she's saying. How has Megha done this, turned these chia seeds into this yummy looking pudding over here?
Yeah.
She soaked it overnight. So there's no processing.
There's no processing.
So at night before you go to sleep, take a jar, just put some chia seeds.
Just blend some dates with your almond milk. Soak your chia seeds.
Yeah,
if you have some vanilla powder, cacao powder, feel free to add the flavors that you like, but it's okay to keep it simple.
Right.
Then you top it up while eating. Just top it up with some fresh fruits which are in the season. So you get your fiber, you get your minerals. We also have some fruit gummies from Mesmo. These go really well to add the texture to your pudding.
Gummies, so make it yummy.
Yes. So this is...
okay, is it time to try it now?
Yeah, why don't you dig in?
Nice. So something sweet to start your day with, but this is healthy sweet, this is dates.
Yeah, this is dates and the fruit gummies are only fruit. So there is no white sugar in it.
Yeah, so I'll take some cocoa version.
Yes.
Since chocolate is my thing.
Are you liking it?
Yeah. I like how There's a different in texture.
Yeah.
So I'm somebody who likes to bite into things.
Right.
So I don't like a very slurpy drink or anything.
Right.
So I like how adding fresh fruits in the morning has sort of added to that.
Yeah. I think textures, playing with different texture is very important, you know. Food should be fun, it should not be boring.
Absolutely in agreement with that.
Yeah. For those of you who do not want to have sweets in the morning, we
Yeah.
also have some savory options.
Right.
Yeah. So I will show you how to make a sourdough open sandwich. So nowadays we are lucky to have so many options in breads.
Correct.
These are multi-grain breads, these are multi-millet breads, you know, boosted with quinoa, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds. We got so many options in.
Yeah, I can see. So what is this?
This is a ragi bread. Okay, that's a whole wheat ragi and pumpkin seed, flaxseed bread.
Right.
And
Sourdough, that's the hero, right?
Sourdough.
Yeah.
We are playing with sourdough
Also
right now.
the lowest, what index is that? That is
GI. So basically, sourdough does not spike your glycemic blood sugar.
Glycemic
so
index,
it is
yeah.
lower on glycemic index.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct,
So
correct.
that's very important, because if you eat anything which spikes, you feel a crash, and that's when you feel like indulging in more sweets.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's take.
So slice in a sourdough. Oh, this looks nice.
Yeah, this is a pumpkin seed parsley spread.
Okay.
Okay, so you just soak your pumpkin seeds overnight, grind it with any
Pumpkin
fresh.
seeds look like this.
This is watermelon.
This
seeds.
is watermelon.
Yeah. So the other one is with watermelon. The pumpkin seeds are the green seeds. Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So you spread it over your sourdough, and to make these spreads, you can use any fresh herb available at your house. You could
But
use.
you use seeds. How is this looking so delicious? What else is
So
in
you
this
just
dish?
soak the seeds as nothing else. These humble looking seeds are capable of lots more, and it's packed with protein, trust me. It's packed with protein.
So you put some pesto, you put some seeds.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
you soak them.
So pesto is made up of basil. Here I've used parsley for a different flavor.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And this is?
This is your
Beetroot.
Beetroot
Yum.
with those watermelon seeds. Just spread it over your sourdough, and then we have various options to top it up.
So basically, you're saying the way to make it quick is that prepare these dips,
Yeah.
store them in
Yeah,
your home.
yeah.
So in the morning, you just have to slap it on a
Absolutely.
on a nice healthy
Yeah.
slice of bread and have it, right?
Yeah. And
What
these
else?
dips stay fresh for over a week in your fridge.
Oh, nice.
So I've used smoked tofu. These smoked tofu you could replace with any cheese or paneer or anything, and you can adorn them with some alfalfa sprouts.
What sprouts are these?
These are alfalfa sprouts. These are again protein packed
Yeah.
and packed with calcium.
So I know microgreens. It's
These are microgreens.
This is my introduction to alpha sprouts. That sounds nice.
Yeah, there's nothing alpha about it.
Okay.
So this is your two
That's not
savory
bad.
options.
This looks quite yum. Okay, am I supposed to bite or should I just cut? I think I should cut.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we can cut them up.
Before I'm memed with all the food on my face. Okay.
So you could toast your sourdough a bit. It's a
Yeah.
personal choice.
Yeah.
It's as you like it.
Let's try the alpha sprout.
So the alfalfa sprouts add in a crunch also in your bite. Again, the texture gets more interesting.
And let me take some tofu.
Yeah.
Ah.
So tofu again is full of protein.
Yum dip. Really nice.
Thank you. It's very easy to make. Just prep it and put it in airtight jars in your fridge and just slather it on anything that you like in the morning.
And by the way, last time we got feedback with that we didn't give people recipe and I was the only one enjoying it. So this time we've got recipes running on the site. So please take note, take screenshots or go to our YouTube channel and see this in detail. Again, play, pause, do your thing. Time to try the beetroot?
Yeah. So on beetroot, I've used the base of watermelon seeds again. These are very cost effective, also easily available. We just don't end up using ingredients like watermelon seeds. It's key to keep variety in your food, so we get different groups of nutrition. We just keep on having the same food every day, and we do not
Better gut bacteria.
yeah, you enhance
Gut flora.
your gut flora by eating different foods.
But tell me, where will I get this alfalfa sprout?
So any health store, you know,
Microgreens
microgreens are available at your bhajiwala also nowadays. Your avocados are available. So why
that's
not?
true.
So your, you know, gourmet stores, health food stores, any fresh produce store will have all these sprouts, and it's easy to grow them also.
Nice.
But that's
microgreens you can do at home.
Yeah.
Nice.
So great. Now let's move on to something sweet.
Sweet again.
Yeah.
I'm loving the mix. I'm loving something sweet and savory and all of that. Let's come this side. Yeah.
So this is avocado mousse. You all will wonder mousse in the morning, but this is not like your any other mousse. This is made with one avocado, cacao powder and honey. That's it. Just three ingredients. You could add a dash of vanilla or cinnamon to spice it up, but that's what it takes. Just remove your avocado, put it in your blender, add cacao, add honey, and there you go. Brilliant.
Not bad. And what's this?
This is the same
This is
thing.
the same thing.
Same
Okay.
thing.
Should we add some berries?
Yeah, let's do that.
Love berries. Let's add that.
These are goji berries, cranberries, blueberries. Please get a variety of
Again,
berries.
texture, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
So avocado has got healthy fats, and we also nowadays get a lot of options in Indian avocados. So we can find Indian avocados, regular avocados very easily. Yeah,
That's true. So typically, so you're right, there are two kind of people. One who likes sweet for breakfast, others who like savory for breakfast.
Right.
That's for sweet people. It's not a bad idea just to sort of take it. Also carrying like little jars after your lunch if you want to.
Yeah.
If you're craving a bit of a dessert, then easily to sort of like dip into it. Not a bad option at all.
This does not spike up your blood sugar again because the fats of avocado, gives you a slow release of glucose along with honey.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
So now let's
So
move
much
on.
eating. Should we drink something now?
Okay, let's prep something very interesting. It's called the sattu smoothie.
Oh
Okay,
man.
sattu is the hero of the ingredient over here. So sattu is again rich in protein, and we are all as a population protein deficient. Trust
That's
me.
true.
So
That's true. Should I help you a little bit
yeah,
with that?
I would love that.
Okay,
I would
wait.
love that. So we have to
Let me
Oh, let's get that.
put this on so I don't dirty my clothes.
Help you.
Yeah, thank you. So I should do some work, na? It shouldn't feel like I've called Megha and she's just like doing everything. Let me be a kind host.
You are the
Let me-
sweetest friend to have for breakfast at home.
Thank you so much
So
for
let's do
that.
this together. We put in
Should I just chop it and put it in the blender?
Just chop
Yeah,
it
okay.
and put it.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
So one
So
banana.
This is a small banana. If it's a big one, then you can go
Use
for
half
half.
of it. Yeah. So this is good for one person or depends on your appetite?
Yeah, depends on your appetite. If you're having just this, then this will be good for one person. If you're sharing, then two people easily.
Okay.
Now let's put 2 spoons of sattu.
Sattu. Give me the history of sattu. Like.
So sattu is our Indian protein sauce. It's made up of roasted chana, which is rich in protein. And the combination of sattu and gur would give energy to horses
Yes.
to run.
Good chana.
Yeah, gur chana.
Yeah.
This is basically a version of gur chana.
So you get ready to
Yes.
race your day.
We
That's
add in some
nice.
jaggery powder. Now, jaggery powder is again full of minerals like calcium, magnesium. This is soaked dates. Okay, I'm
So
putting
you've taken the seed out. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
soaked dates.
And then the milk.
Yeah, then the milk.
Okay. How much milk?
So you could just put in up to this much,
this much,
250 ml.
Let's try. Good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All
So,
right then. I love we're going to make fresh smoothie and have it too.
I stumbled upon this recipe from my sister, and you know, they are all health freaks. I'm blessed to have friends who are into health. Yeah, there
We
you
should
go.
all have friends.
Yeah.
Like that, no? Who will tell this is sattu? I could easily add some cacao powder.
Why not?
Can I change your recipe a little bit?
Why
Make it a little
not? Why
chocolatey?
not? I love surprises.
Okay, let's try. Let's add some. You want to use this one? Yeah.
So we can put in half a teaspoon. You are clearly a very chocolate person.
I am. I'm not a sweet person, but when it comes to sweets, I love chocolates. So. And no sugar. We put
No
good.
sugar.
We put good and we put dates. And we
Yes.
put sattu.
Yes.
And banana. So it's a good carb, iron, protein. Wow,
Definitely.
this is really nice. Done?
Yeah. So it's excellent pre-workout or a post-workout drink. You know, when you are
Or
famished.
if you're in a rush.
If you're in a rush, just put it in your, you know.
I'm getting late for the
Last-
show and I want to run and have something.
Yeah,
I should
yeah.
just take this. Okay, let's share now. Okay.
We could top it up with some seeds and berries if you like.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Megha, cheers.
Cheers to
Welcome
good
to the
health.
club. To good health and to the breakfast club, right?
What do you think?
Nice. I like seeds. I want more. Can I put some chia?
Yeah. The more you do the topping with seeds, the more nutrition you get. It depends on your personal
You really
taste.
now know me. I love textures. I want to.
Yeah. Very
Nice.
easy and quick to make.
It's genuinely tasty. I'm not just saying it because this is genuinely nice. I think adding that cacao, my bit of chocolate addition to it, I think has worked. I'm loving the cocoa flavor to it. Okay, but
That's
there's so
great.
much more food. Tell me about it.
Let's now do a savory item.
Okay.
So we do have something called a plant-based French toast. Okay, so what we have done here, we've soaked moong chilka dal
Huh.
about for 5 to 6 hours. Then we've ground it with hing, jeera. Okay, and it looks like this after grinding. The batter looks like this.
So this is soaked for how many?
5 to 6 hours. So if you want it for breakfast today, you'll have to soak it the previous day around like 3 p.m. or something. Or if you're at work, you can soak it before you leave for work the previous day.
Because in the morning I don't want to blend, right? So I
Yeah.
want to keep this mixture ready in my fridge. So in the morning I can
Absolutely.
quickly like just
So in
toss
the
it,
night,
right?
just blend it with all
Huh.
these jeera and salt and you know, your hing, and just keep it in an airtight jar. In the morning, just slice any of your whole grain breads, dip it in this batter, and do pan fry on a
You want to do
skillet.
French toast? Make it with moong
moong chilka dal.
chilka dal. That's
And
nice.
something to accompany with this is black raisin chutney. So black raisin is chutney is made by soaking black raisins and just grinding it with some salt, jeera and lemon. And you get a boost of iron again, boost of fiber. So it's a complete meal, you know.
Dude, this is like having moong dal chila with meaty chutney, but a healthier version
Yeah.
and a smarter breakfasty version. Nice, I like that.
So black raisins are rich in potassium. So if you're having acidity or anything, this combats that. You know, the food will make you feel good.
Nice.
Not acidic.
Yeah.
We have something else
More?
also.
Oh God.
Yes. We have this
many
amazing,
options.
amazing homemade fresh quick strawberry jam. Okay, again suggested by a dear friend who's a very successful chef. So she's suggested let's just do some strawberries. You get psyllium husk, you know, it's called isabgol.
Huh.
Put a teaspoon of isabgol.
Good fiber.
Good fiber, powder it and add it with your fresh strawberry so it becomes very jelly-like, you know, like
That's
this.
a great tip.
This is like a jelly, you see.
But no gelatin.
There's no gelatin, it's just
Isabgol and
Yeah.
strawberry. This is the first time I'm hearing this. But how do you use it? So this is like replacing your jams.
Yeah, you can make it in the night or in the morning.
And do you need a bread?
Yeah, any bread of your choice.
Right.
First, we get some nut butter on it. This is almond butter, again rich in protein. Add to your textures, healthy fats.
Dude, this spreads like jam also.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Then you can top it with some sliced bananas or anything that you like.
Oh, butter and jam both?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, we are traditionally, grown up eating jam and butter. So this gives you a
Healthier version of
10
that.
times healthier version of that.
Let me put in, I'm wondering what? Some more seeds, yaar, I'm obsessed.
You're obsessed
me
with
put
seeds.
in
You're getting your
seeds.
you'll get beautiful hair with all
Oh
the
man,
calcium.
after a baby, I need all of that.
Yeah, you like it? So you could also dress it up like this.
You can have a desi version, a quick version like me, or if you have time, you can do what Megha is doing over here, which is make it fancy and make it nice, okay?
Yeah, so you could put some dummies so you don't get bored. This is, yep.
So cute. I'm thinking it's such a good tiffin option for kids, no?
It's
So
easy,
cute.
quick, and they like, we underestimate our kids. They love colors, they love variety, they love taste, but we end up serving them the same food daily, So I totally encourage parents to experiment.
And it is so hard
It
to bring
is.
variety every day.
Yeah.
But I hope this segment has been helpful in bringing all our viewers some variety, bringing in some nutritious variety and bringing in some health back on the table. Thanks so much, Megha. Megha actually is a health coach, by the way, guys. She is guiding people on how you can curate your dishes back home. And on our special request, she said, let me not just talk about it, let me show you. And I said, why not? And I'm so glad we did. This was lovely, gorgeous, and I'm still starving. So why don't you take a break and we'll polish off all of this. See you in a bit.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My favorite is the sourdough.
Oh,
Amazing.
Congratulations.
To launch a slew of projects in West Bengal today, which also includes underwater rail project. Now, this comes amid the Sandesh Khali controversy that has been going on in West Bengal, and the TMC government has been facing the heat of the people on that particular case. And now CNN News 18's Payal Mehta is also joining us on this story. Payal, so what is Prime Minister's plan for today? He will be in West Bengal today. He will be inaugurating a lot of projects. Can you tell us more about it?
Well, the Prime Minister, in fact, will be giving to the state of Bengal development projects to the tune of 14,000 to 15,000 crores. That also includes the first under-river metro, which is going to be inaugurated in a bit from now. And if sources are to be believed, then Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also board that first metro and take a ride on that metro like he does on multiple occasions. He actually, wants to feel like the common man and wants to experience what the common man really experiences. So that's the difference between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and several other VIPs and VVIPs that we've seen in the past. Having said that, today is a very, very special occasion as far as Bengal is concerned. The women folk are going to be the special guests invited to the Prime Minister's rally, which is taking place at Barasat, which is North 24 Parganas. Incidentally, it's the same district, Anjali, as where Sandesh Khali really falls in. So obviously, in the run-up to the Women's Day, which is on the 8th of March, the Prime Minister today is addressing a huge gathering here in Barasat, and of course, women from across the country will be connected through online process. Women from mandals across the country will be connected online. That's the arrangement that the BJP Mahila Morcha has made as part of their push as far as the women agenda is really concerned. So the Prime Minister is expected to hit out at the TMC government failing to secure and provide safety to the women, and also he is going to highlight essentially as to what steps have been taken by his government to empower women, especially the development projects that have been aimed at women. Various initiatives have been taken, so women have been sent to the space, women have been sent to the armed forces, women have been given all kind of empowerment by giving them benefits of central government schemes, allowing them Mudra Yojana, allowing them the Lakpati Didi being the latest armor which is come out of the Modi quiver, and also a lot of other things that have really happened. So obviously the Prime Minister is going to make a lot of mention of that as well, and say that this is the government which has been then power for the last 10 years and has done women empowerment in its true sense and not lip service. And obviously he's going to hit out at Mamata Banerjee, because remember in 2021 the one vote bank which actually stood between Modi's BJP and of course Mamata Banerjee were the women, and can the women really strongly rally behind Modi? That is possibly going to be the biggest difference that is going to really be made to the 2024 Lok Sabha elections as far as Bengal is really concerned, because Bengal is said to be a land of the women, where the women are really worshipped like goddesses and of course empowered a lot as well. But what we've seen pan out in Sandesh Khali, like Lokri Chatterjee was mentioning, has been an incident of shame, and nobody would ever want to have a repeat of such an incident. So we can expect the Prime Minister to make a very, very fiery speech. Remember, this is his third rally in less than a week's time. He again comes back to Bengal on the 9th. So probably the Prime Minister using his star power as far as Bengal is concerned, because the BJP completely relying on his star power to get through those 42 seats.
In a major development, the Calcutta High Court ordered the transfer of the probe into an attack on Enforcement Directorate officials in Sandesh Khali on January 5th from the West Bengal Police to the CBI. The High Court made scathing remarks on the state police, saying that the Bengal police failed to take any action on time. The West Bengal government has moved the Supreme Court challenging the Calcutta High Court's order. The state government is seeking to quash High Court's order and also allow state police to investigate this particular incident. Now, sources have informed CNN News 18 that CID has refused to hand over the custody and documents of Shah Jahan Sheikh to the CBI. CID told CBI that the matter is pending before the Supreme Court and thereby they will not hand over the documents as of now. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi is in Bengal today and will be addressing a rally in North 24 Pargana district. In fact, he will also launch a slew of projects in the state. And West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee in all likelihood will be skipping this event of Prime Minister and will instead make an important announcement for women.
Once again, our publicity master Prime Minister is coming to our state of West Bengal. He will be talking about women empowerment, Nari Shakti. But he will never say why amongst 195 declared BJP candidates, they are having only 14% female. He will not utter a single word regarding Manipur, where the women are being raped and they are forced to do parade nakedly. He won't utter a single word regarding Madhya Pradesh, regarding Uttar Pradesh, where several rape cases are taking place every day. He will be talking about corruption sitting by the side of Shubhendu Adhikari, who has been seen taking money in front of camera, whose name is very much there in the CBI. He will be talking about corruption, but he won't say that the biggest financial scam of nowadays is Modi Adani scam, whose amount is nearly $120 billion.
जी लोक सभा मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट इज विद मी. प्रधानमंत्री आज आ रहे हैं, क्या मैसेज लेके आएंगे बंगाल की महिलाओं के लिए?
देखिए, आज देश में जैसा महिला लोगों के लिए जैसा विकास चल रहा है पूरा देश में, प्रधानमंत्री जी खुद अपना हाथों
Welcome back. After all that eating, let's give you a quick shopping tip. Now, all of us, when we go out shopping, we always think that a bigger pack that you buy of any product is going to be much cheaper compared to the small ones. Actually, that's not the case, is what Sahil from Money Control found out. It's a great phenomena and it is apparently a rage in all FMCG products. Take a look.
बड़ा है तो बेहतर है. We've often heard this, but most of the times we tend to misinterpret it as बड़ा है तो सस्ता है, and we end up buying bigger packs of groceries and other perishable goods, presuming bigger packs would translate into big savings. But actually, we end up paying more when we buy bigger packs. Yes, let me show you. So, we have two bottles of talcum powder here. The one right here is a 10 rupee bottle of talcum powder, and on my right is this 135 rupees bottle of the same talcum powder. So, as you can see, this 10 rupees bottle of talcum powder has 20 grams powder in it, and in this large 135 rupees bottle of the same product, it has 100 grams powder. Now, this is what will blow your mind. If you run the numbers, you'll find out that it will take just 5 units of this 20 grams bottle of talcum powder to fill this large 135 rupees powder bottle. यानी इस 135 रुपीस की बॉटल में पाउडर बस 50 रुपीस का है. Can you believe it? 170% premium for buying the same quantity of powder. Well, I know ये सुन के आपको भी शॉक लगा होगा, but this process is pretty common when it comes to FMCG products. It is called sachetization. In this, the products are redesigned, packed and sold in smaller quantities for the people who can't afford to buy in bulk and are always looking for cheaper alternatives. Let's go out and see if the shopkeepers and the consumers are aware of it. क्या आप जानते हैं इन सैशेज और छोटे साइज के बॉटल्स में और उनके बड़े बॉटल्स के दाम में कितना फर्क है?
हाँ, मैं जानता हूँ. ज़्यादा मतलब डिफरेंस होता है, पर बड़े में मोस्टली लोग बड़े प्रिफर करते हैं क्योंकि वो बेटर रहता है.
क्या आप आपके कस्टमर्स को इन्फॉर्म करते हो इस प्राइस डिफरेंस के बारे में?
हाँ, वैसे करते हैं क्योंकि बड़ा इजी होता है, प्रिफरेबल होता है और प्राइस में भी अच्छा उनको फर्क पड़ जाता है इसका.
और एज ए शॉपकीपर आपको किन में ज्यादा मार्जिन मिलता है, छोटे वाले साइजेस में या बड़े पैक्स में?
वैसे बड़े पैक्स में ज़्यादा रहता है, छोटे प्राइस में छोटे इसमें इतना नहीं रहता है, पर बड़े इसमें अच्छा मिल जाता है.
क्या आप प्राइस कंपैरिजन करते हो एक प्रोडक्ट खरीदने के पहले?
हाँ, थोड़ा बहुत देखना पड़ता है, फिर अपने कन्वीनियंट के हिसाब से अपने को छोटा या बड़ा लेना पड़ता है. डिफरेंस थोड़ा बहुत देखना पड़ता है, कहाँ फायदा है, तो फिर स्टोरेज के हिसाब से हमें वो हिसाब से मैनेज करना पड़ता है.
डिड यू नो कि स्मॉलर साइज यूनिट्स और बहुत सस्ते पड़ते हैं लार्जर वन से?
इतना आइडिया नहीं पता चलता है, पर हम लोग को बड़े चाहिए तो हम लोग छोटों पे ध्यान ही नहीं देते. लोग मोस्ट प्रोबेबली बड़े उठा के चले जाते हैं, फिर छोटे छोटे होते ही नहीं है, सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो पाता है हमारे रिक्वायरमेंट को. तो हम लोग बड़े स्टोरेज करने लिए भी ईजी होता है, एक ही बार में रख दो, हो गया.
वेल, दिस मीन्स द मोर इज नॉट ऑलवेज द मेरियर. बड़ा है तो हो सकता है बेहतर हो, पर सस्ता हो ये जरूरी नहीं. सो मेक श्योर यू कंपेयर द प्राइसेस एंड द क्वांटिटी एवरी टाइम यू बाय समथिंग.
That's a great tip to have. I certainly didn't know about this sachetization that happens in these products. But moving on now. Now, yesterday you must have seen pictures all over of the first underwater metro tunnel that is now part of the Kolkata metro expansion that goes from east to west. Now, a lot has been talked about it, but we looked a little deep into understanding how exactly did they create it. The process is really fascinating and an engineering marvel. Take a look.
Hello everyone, as you can see behind me, this is India's first underwater metro tunnel in Kolkata. It will allow commuters to travel across the Hooghly River, which separates Kolkata from Howrah. This transportation tunnel was constructed 13 meters below the riverbed in just 66 days, and commuters will be able to traverse the tunnel in just 45 seconds. There are many more exciting details about the recently inaugurated metro corridor. So let's dive in. The underwater tunnel which PM Modi inaugurated is part of the East-West Metro Corridor in Kolkata. Before the construction of the underwater tunnel, the East-West Metro Corridor was operational from Salt Lake Sector 5 to Shialdah Station. With the 7.2 km long underground metro construction, which also includes an approximately 520 meter long underwater tunnel below the Hooghly River, the East-West Metro Corridor will expand up to the Howrah Maidan. One of the most challenging tasks while constructing the last phase of the East-West Corridor was crossing the river Hooghly. Hence, an underwater tunnel was constructed 13 meters below the riverbed. It has an inner diameter of 5.5 meters and an outer diameter of 6.1 meters.
Underground tunneling and all is in such a large extent is not present in anywhere in Indian Railways. Yes, in now the USBR, BCRL project and all, they are coming up, they have it. But under the river, this is the only project which has been taken up by Indian Railways, and also this is the first metro in the entire India which is under the river and under such a huge river.
The planning for the underwater tunneling project was done with great care and attention to detail. All the necessary materials required for the construction of the tunnel were arranged well in advance. Furthermore, the tunnel boring machine was designed in such a way that it could be converted into a submarine in case of accident while working inside the river. Another challenging task for the authorities was constructing twin tunnels beneath old buildings between Howrah Maidan and New Esplanade metro station. The tunnels had to pass through old and very old structures, so authorities had to be extremely careful. Extensive surveys were conducted and detailed reports were prepared in advance to plan effective mitigation measures in time. The dilapidated buildings were strengthened during the tunneling period and residents were evacuated. The entire operation was completed without any problems. The last phase of Kolkata Metro Line 2 involves 4 stations. Among them, the Howrah Metro Station is constructed 30 meters beneath the surface, making it India's deepest metro station. The station also involves 33 meters of excavation, the deepest excavation done so far for any metro project in India. Constructing tunnels below the Hooghly River and old buildings and excavating 33 meters is extremely difficult. With the commencement of the Green Line Metro, traffic congestion will indeed be reduced on both the ends of the corridor, and Kolkata people will be able to travel easily from Howrah Maidan to Salt Lake Sector 5.
Fascinating indeed, isn't it? But let's also now give you a wrap on what else is happening this Thursday in India and across the world with Kohina.
While Nikki Haley has announced a suspension of her presidential campaign on Wednesday following a significant defeat on Super Tuesday, leaving Donald Trump as the sole major candidate for the 2024 Republican nomination. Speaking in Charleston and South Carolina, Haley refrained from endorsing Trump, but instead urged him to win over moderate Republicans and independent voters. With Nikki Haley dropping out of the race, Donald Trump will now once again face Democratic President Joe Biden in November's elections. RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das now forecasts India's GDP growth for the current fiscal year to approach at 8%, citing positive high-frequency indicators and robust economic momentum. Now, despite looming uncertainties, including geopolitical tensions, the central bank remains optimistic about sustained growth, projecting a 7% expansion for the next fiscal year. India's defence modernisation journey reached a pivotal milestone with the commissioning of the MH-60R multi-role helicopters at INS Garuda, Kochi. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, these helicopters enhance India's operational reach and surveillance abilities across vast maritime domains. Well, the Indian Premier League 2024 is less than 20 days away, with Virat Kohli skipping the ongoing Test series against England, citing personal reasons. The legendary Sunil Gavaskar recently wondered if the star batter would play in IPL. In fact, when asked if Kohli will be present with the RCB team members during the IPL, RCB's AB de Villiers said that nothing is confirmed yet. Actors Kriti Kharbanda and Pulkit Samrat are reportedly gearing up for their much-awaited March wedding. Hours after their beach-themed wedding invite went crazy viral on social media, a source close to the couple confirmed that the wedding will take place in Delhi, where both the actors were born. And it'll be a 4-day affair starting from 13th of March. And 15th of March will be the day they'll be tying the knot. Now, the sources have also added that not many Bollywood actors will be a part of their D-Day. However, actor Varun Sharma, including other cast members of Fukre, are supposed to fly to Delhi next week to attend the wedding. Well, the Tamil Nadu Forest Department achieved another remarkable feat, successfully treating an ailing elephant and her calves separated from their herd. The rescue involved expert veterinarians and drones, resulting in a heartwarming reunion with the native herd.
Oh, that is so cute. And kudos to those forest officials to have done that. Well, on that note, that's all we could wrap in this edition. We'll see you again tomorrow. It's a Friday. It's also Women's Day. So, of course, we've got something special for you. So, catch you at 8 o'clock for a very exciting conversation with some of the most opinionated, deserving, confident women of our times. See you tomorrow. Bye for now. Have a good day.
आगे बढ़ाया है। तो पश्चिम बंगाल एकदम रिवर्स चल रहा है। तो पश्चिम बंगाल में जो महिला के ऊपर जो चल रहा है, महिला जो सुरक्षित नहीं है, उनको विचार देने के लिए आ रहे हैं। और हम लोग चाहते हैं कि ये विकास में पश्चिम बंगाल का महिला भी शामिल हो जाए।
ममता बनर्जी भी कुछ अनाउंसमेंट करने वाली महिलाओं के लिए, आपको लगता है आफ्टर थॉट है उनका?
देखिए, संदेश खाली का जो इंसिडेंट हुआ है, ये पूरा सुनामी हो गया। पूरा पश्चिम बंगाल बोलिए, पूरा देश में हो गया है। संदेश खाली का महिला लोग चाहते हैं कि लक्ष्मी भांडार नहीं चाहते हैं, लक्ष्मी का सम्मान चाहते हैं। ममता बनर्जी 500 रुपये में पश्चिम बंगाल में नारी का सम्मान बेच रहे हैं।
ममता बनर्जी, अभिषेक बनर्जी कहते हैं कि वो जो जैसे लॉ है, वो लॉ इज टेकिंग इट्स ओन कोर्स, बट सीबीआई ने जब कस्टडी मांगी है शेख शाहजहां की, तो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट सुप्रीम कोर्ट चली गई।
एक्चुअली शेख शाहजहां को ममता बनर्जी अपने घर में रख दिया है, क्योंकि उसको प्रोटेक्शन पूरा दे रहे हैं, क्योंकि उसको 30% वोट का राजनीति चाहिए, उसको महिला को सम्मान नहीं चाहिए। इसलिए वो चाहते नहीं है कि सीबीआई के हाथ में शेख शाहजहां को उठा दे। लेकिन पूरा पश्चिम बंगाल का महिला लोग, पूरा देश का महिला लोग चाहते हैं, जैसा शेख शाहजहां ने हिंदू महिला को खोज के जैसा हिंदू महिला का सम्मान किया है, उसको गैंगरेप भी हुआ है। हिंदू महिला लोग, सब लोग चाहते हैं कि शेख शाहजहां को फांसी का सजा मिले और सीबीआई हो।
एक आखिरी सवाल है, क्योंकि इलेक्शन आने वाले हैं कुछ ही हफ्तों में, आपको क्या लगता है कि इस बार महिलाएं जो है बंगाल में परिवर्तन करेंगी, दीदी को छोड़ के मोदी जी का साथ देंगी?
बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन अभी भी दिखा रहे हैं, सब लोग देख ही रहे हैं। और आप देखेंगे कि लोकसभा में सब लोग आशीर्वाद, महिला लोगों का आशीर्वाद मोदी जी के ऊपर रहेगा।
Thank you so much for talking to us. Payal Mehta for CNN News 18.
And CNN News 18's editor is Kamalika Sen Gupta is joining us on this story. Kamalika, very good morning to you. So all eyes are on the Prime Minister, who will be addressing a rally in West Bengal. What all is the Prime Minister's plan for today?